Miss Kirby holds a Master's of the Arts in Communication with a major in Advertising and Public Relations from the University of Leicester in the UK. She is the 1999 Miss Antigua Queen of Carnival, former Soca Monarch finalist and co-founder of the Queen's Court Masqueraders Children's March Troupe. Miss Samoya Kirby is a former news reporter and news anchor with the Antigua and Barbuda Broadcasting Service. She is currently employed at the Ministry of Tourism as lead in the communications department and is the CEO of Salmama, forgive me if I butchered the word, communications and management company. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss T. Samoya Kirby.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
And good evening to you, Your Royal Highness.
Oh, thank you, Your Royal Highness.
It's absolutely a pleasure being here with you guys this evening. But before we commence this evening's festivities, I'd like you to stand and let us observe a moment silence for Terrell Buckley, a member of the National Youth Theatre who passed earlier this year. Thank you. You may be seated. We'll commence this evening's festivities by observing the protocols that need to be established. Senator the Honorable Chanel Govaya, Senator within the Ministry of Creative Industries, Permanent Secretary, Ms. Sharon Peters, Ms. Sharon Stevens, that is, Principal Assistant Secretary, Mrs. Denise Harris, Director of Culture, Mr. Ken Cordis, Festival Director and Deputy Director, Mr. Owen Jackson, Chairman of Festivals, Mr. Gilbert Lodat, Deputy Director of Education, Mrs. Jonah Green, Education Officer for the Performing Arts, Mrs. Carol Edwards Lewis.
Principals of secondary schools, Mr. Colin Green of the Princess Margaret Secondary, Mrs. Listine Bradshaw of the Sir Nobles Richards Academy, Mr. Foster Roberts of the Otis Comprehensive School, Miss Ursula Willock of the Irene B. Williams Secondary School, Mrs. Theoline Croft of the Antigua Girls High School, Mrs. Rosa Ledoux Roberts of the All Saints Secondary School, Mrs. Rosalind Beezer of the Jennings Secondary School, Mr. Casey Phillip of the St. Mary's Secondary School.
Adjudicators, Mrs. Deslyn Williams Johnson, representing Nevis, Miss Veronica Yearwood of Antigua, Mr. Kevin Moore of Jamaica, and Mr. Angelo Lascelles of Barbados.
Dance instructors, students and parents,
Media, friends of the arts, all, good evening. My name is Samoya Kirby, and I'm joined by
Desiree Markham.
And it's a pleasure for us to be hosting this evening's ceremony. Welcome to the Antigua and Barbuda National Secondary School Theatre Festival closing ceremony. First off, we're going to get right to it. We're going to welcome Mr. Mandela Anianjo to deliver or render a song for us this evening.
Tonight I'll be doing an a cappella to my Calypso song from last year, 2024. I came first runner-up in the Junior Calypso Monarch, and I'll be doing an a cappella. I love me country. I love me country bad. I pledge I will never betray my flag. I love me country. I love me country bad. To show no love for your country is sad. We don't always have to see eye to eye. We can agree to disagree. But we can't make we foolish pride keep dividing we. We should never just turn a blind eye and act like stick broken we hear. When God Almighty don't give one more than he can bear. So right now, we can't be divided. Right now, we must stand united. Right now, it's all about we country. Right now, we can win this battle. Right now, if we fight as one people. Right now, show your love for your country. Show your love. Show your love. Show your love for this little blessed country. I love me country. I say me country nice. It is a little bit of paradise. I love me country. Yes, I have to confess. From coast to coast, my country is the best. But we have crime and violence to battle, taxes and high cost of living. We health and we country infrastructure needs fixing. I can see and hear poor people crying. It breaks my heart, I must admit. Because it's only the people who feels it, knows it. So right now, we can't be divided. Right now, we must stand united. Right now, it's all about we country. Right now, we can't. Right now, if we fight as one people, right now, show your love for your country. Show your love. Show your love. Show your love for this little blessed country. I love me country. I could brag and boast to all we heroes I'm making a toast. I love me country, and I just say it loud. I am an Antiguan and I am proud. Every country have their problems too, from Antigua to Jamaica, Ukraine, Russia, China, Britain, and America. I just can't pack me Georgie bungle and don't have nowhere to run to. Because I love Antigua bad, what about you? So right now, we can't be divided. Right now, we must stand united. Right now, it's all about we country. Right now, we can win this battle. Right now, if we fight as one people. Right now, show your love for your country. Thank you.
Let's hear it once again for Mr. Mandela Anianjo.
He would not have mentioned it, but he is also your reigning Mr. Teenage. And he would have done an excellent job representing his school last year, so we can just give him a round of applause for that as well.
the past week has been one of phenomenal performances in the theater arts. And of course, we have adjudicators who watched, were very astute, and they deliberated. And to deliver remarks on the dance aspect of the theater festival, I'll call on Miss Veronica Yearwood, adjudicator in that segment, to let you know exactly what they were looking for.
She said something very nice to me. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. And permit me to have all the protocols that was already established. And so I would not have any idea where to start on that long list. So I will just beg forgiveness and say it's already been established. So the judges, our visitors, were extremely happy in a lot of cases with what they saw. But I would like to start by saying in all things we give thanks. And I think it is very important that we give thanks for all these young people who found the time to be a part of the creative arts. Because we all know if your minds are being taken up in being creative, you have no time for the negative. And so we give thanks. This year, like each year, we look for things like characterization. We look for technical aspects of the actual dances that you are doing in the different genres, because they all carry different things. We looked out for the costuming, which is a very important aspect of trying to tell your story. Makeup was a very important part of what you were trying to portray. We did find that some persons were somewhat lacking in the makeup part of it. However, they did make up for it in the dance. We looked for the actual overall performance of not only each individual, the duets, nor the groups, but we looked for each individual's response to what their choreographer gave them to do. And so, a few words we'd like to leave, as we always keep telling them: listen to music. And it was very apparent in the improv section that persons are not familiar with different genres of music. And so when they chose a particular song, they had to think very hard. And so between thinking and trying to make the steps work, because they're not accustomed to listening to different types of music, it did show in some cases. We also want to pass that on to your choreographers, that listening to many different types of music, build that vocabulary so that you can perform well and you can allow your students to perform well. There were a few little lacking things, however, we prefer to look at the positive. The energies were good. The choreography have shown major improvement from last year. And that is partly why we tend to choose judges who were here before so they can actually see the progress that's been made. Costuming, there was some improvement. In the cases of the duet, you could see persons who worked well with each other, and you could see persons who were just barely getting it together. And just a word for choreographers: choose your duet partners with persons who understand each other. And it makes it easier for you to portray that story that you want to tell. And it also helps with the smoothness of what will happen on stage. The group dances were exciting in some cases. The costume was exciting in some cases. And so we only have good feedback for you. However, we'd like to say, keep working hard. This is not a moment and stop. Once you can continue in the creative field, in dance, it means that you would have covered quite a lot of things, because to be a dancer, you also have to be an actor. And so dance takes a lot of the various theater performances into consideration. And so we'd like you to look at each aspect of what makes your dance sensational and put it on stage. So without much further ado, I say give thanks. Thanks for having me.
Continuing along that vein, we'll now hear from Mr. Angelo Lascelles, judge's remarks with regards to drama. And Mr. Lascelles joins us from
Barbados.
Barbados.
Thank you very much. Equally, you will excuse me for not having the protocol sheet with me. But protocols being established, good evening, everyone. The responsibility is mine to present to you, I would argue, a report on drama. And I first want to begin by speaking directly to the students. I think it is important for us to recognize that you have done well, and I think that you should give yourselves a round of applause. The time you put in before the show, the time you put in during the show, you have done well. To the teachers and the facilitators, equally a round of applause for you. Because effectively what you have in your students are like pieces of clay. And you are indeed the sculptors. You will not always get it right. It will always be a work in progress. What we have discussed among the drama adjudicators would have been areas of concern such as characterization. Now, ultimately, I want to address the fact that there is raw talent in Antigua and Barbuda. And effectively what that means is that that is the foundation. And upon that foundation, the teachers now have to build the walls. And I use the analogy of a house. So what we need to do going forward is to focus on characterization. Who is this character? Where has this character come from? What does this character want? What is the age of this character? And the only way you can really effectively do that is if you go through the process of people watching, examining how everyone functions, from your teachers to the persons you see on the road, taxis or the minivan, I don't know what you call maxis here, the public transport, the taxis, to the people in the market, to the people on the street. Each of those are different characters that you can emulate in the way in which you go about portraying those characters. Equally, your voice. One of the major challenges that we had, despite, yes, you did have good performances, was the fact that your diction was not clear. So, me being from Barbados and not familiar with your voice and not familiar with the vernacular and the slang, had a challenge understanding a lot of you. And even some persons who are from Antigua had challenges understanding you. So we have to practice the vocal work, the lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, and to open our mouths when we are speaking. And that will help to make your performances, if you think they're good, even better. And we will add now, depending on the character that you're playing, then you'll decide if you'll make your character old, or you'll make your character very young, or you'll do an accent or whatever you decide to do. And all of these are critical. From the standpoint of the directing, no, and this is even more critical. For the teachers, you must see that play from the time the curtain comes up to the time it comes down. And I say that within the context of your imagination, because it is your vision that is being replicated on that stage. This does not mean that you are going to abandon the collaborative effort between yourself and your students, but you must see that play out and all of the technical elements that apply. And this brings us now to our recommendations. And the recommendations is that you start your process from September. From September, you start that process of getting your scripts together, going through a period of what we call dramaturgy. So in other words, you get that script together, you sit down with some of your students, you do a table read. You hear that story, and you decide, doesn't sound good, story is not clear, need to do some tweaking. And by the time December comes, you should be aiming for a final script, so that by the beginning of January, at the earliest possible time in January, you start your casting and you start your rehearsals. And I want to make the point for those with the power to do so. Technical rehearsals are absolutely important. You cannot have a proper show unless you have a technical rehearsal. And that does not mean a technical rehearsal on the same day as the show. So the recommendation, therefore, will be that where possible, within the confines of your budget, within the confines of your resources, you have at least a week of technical rehearsal, or even 3 days. How would this work? And I'm going to send this document in full to Mr. Jackson. This is very long, but anyhow, how it would work is that each school is allocated a certain amount of time on a given day to come and run tech. That would be your cues. So if we have a loud scream at the beginning of your play, the songman knows, all right, I have to bring the levels down. Because the sound and lighting technicians are as intimately involved with your plays as you are, and should be. So they know when to change the light, they know when to put on the sound effect, they know how to bring the levels down, carry them up, whatever they need to do. So technical rehearsals are critical, and I think that is something that we should explore. I will close, not to belabor this report too long, but I will close simply to say that I like what I saw here in Antigua. My first time being in Antigua, I like what I saw. I want to encourage all of the students, do not lose your enthusiasm for the arts. It does not matter where you go in life, whether you become a doctor, whether you become a lawyer, you become a teacher, a carpenter, an entrepreneur, it does not matter. Do not lose your enthusiasm for the arts. And to the stakeholders, I will say that the only way for you to properly tell your stories here in Antigua and Barbuda is if you make the investment. That investment, yes, on some part, is money. But it may also be time. It may also be calling in a favor because they need a backdrop. I know somebody who could do a backdrop. It may be attending the shows. Whether you be the old man in St. George or the young lady in St. John's, you come out and you support these young people. Because in 2055, the story of Antigua and Barbuda must continue to be told. If we do not make the investment now, then 10, 15, 20 years from now, then you will be wondering, where's our culture? Who are we as a people? Where are we going? Are we going to be Little America? So it is time that we make that investment, because in 2055, many of the young people before me today are going to be the directors. They're going to be the writers. They'll be the choreographers. They're going to be in politics. They're going to be the director of culture. They're going to be director of this and education, etc. And they, once we plant the seeds from now, they will take it forward. And if you may allow me briefly to end with a line from your national anthem. Raise the standard. Raise it boldly. Answer now to duty's call. Now is the time that, as your national secondary schools theater festival is at 8 years, that within 2 years, when you reach that 10-year mark, that you will have a situation where theater arts is seen as an important subject and is held up. You will have a situation where your young Antiguan and Barbudans do not have to leave the country of their birth to go elsewhere to get tertiary education in the arts, but they can get it at home. So for those who have the ears and for those who have the power, let us make it happen so that even within the next 15 years, that Antigua can say, look, we have our place. Thank you.
Sorry, we're also a little vertically challenged this evening. As I... Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Hold this. Yeah.
Okay. I think we got it now.
As I would have had the pleasure of reading your bio over the past 4 days, I really did think to myself, am I going to hear the bachelor's and master in law and the political science enthusiast? And I can admit, I did hear that tonight. And I agree with a lot of the things you would have said. A lot of the important people in the high places are really fighting for the things that you are saying, and I'm hoping that they continue on with that fight, because theater is important. It's something that a lot of us have had to fall back on when times have been hard, when life has been hard, and I know that many of the students here can appreciate it as much as I do. I would have started off just like they did, and I never let go theater either, and I hope that they don't. I now would like to call on Mr. Concordis, the Director of Culture, to help us with the dissemination of the Dance Awards. Okay, quick change. Oh,
And we'll now call for the envelopes.
sorry, just to announce, there's been a little bit of a change. Mr. Owen Jackson, is it? Oh, okay. Mr. Owen Jackson, our Deputy Director of Culture, as well as the Deputy Director for Festivals, is going to help us with the dissemination instead.
We should have had an orchestra, so we could have had
A drum
a
roll.
nice drum roll.
Can you make a drum roll for us? There we go. I love theater students. The improv is great. This order? Okay, wait. The order is different.
Outstanding choreography. So we'll start from this.
This one or that one?
We'll start from this one. And we begin
Dramatic.
with the most promising actor.
Ooh, this is the wrong one. This is drama.
Oh, drama. Sorry.
Whoops.
We forgot we said dance. Okay. There you go. Most promising dancer, male. And we call on Nicholas Simpson of the Otto's Comprehensive School. If Nicholas is not here, can we ask the instructor? Thank you, Mr. Victor Babu Samuel Jr. Okay, there we go. So we'll do it in this way.
Oh, yes, I'll do this and then we'll just go.
Okay.
We'll now have the most outstanding choreography, and that will go to Mr. James Reyes of the Sir Noble Richards Academy.
Look at this, look at this.
Congratulations, James.
Moving on to the most outstanding group performance. And that goes to Cernovo Richards Academy.
Mr. Reyes, don't go too far. We now have the most innovative costume also going to the Sir Novel Richards Academy.
And no. Let's do this a little better. We go now to the award for Outstanding Duet. Antigua Girls High School.
The most outstanding solo also goes to the Antigua Girls High School, Miss Nathania Slow. Congratulations.
The award for Outstanding Improvisation goes to the Cernovo Richards Academy, Jakira Samuel.
She was really good. She was really good. The most promising dancer female category goes to Kimora Simpson, the Otto's Comprehensive School. Congratulations.
The most outstanding makeup. Cernovo Richards Academy.
That wraps up the, oh, my apologies, how could I forget? We also had our instructors participate this last evening in the dance improvisation segment. So can I have a drum roll for this? Because I know you've all been waiting for this one. The Instructors Award will go to Mr. Brian Nurse, instructor for the Antigua Girls High School and the St. Mary's Secondary School.
We're moving right on to the Drama Awards presentation. And we'll now call the Honorable Senator Shanella Govaya to assist with these presentations. And we begin with the most promising actor, Khalik Aline of the Princess Margaret School.
Good job, good job. Moving swiftly along, we'll invite the most promising actress, Miss Kimora Simon of the Otto's Comprehensive School.
We move on to the Best Actor. Hailing from the Otto's Comprehensive School, Naja Monford. Are you okay?
Seems like, yeah. Moving on to the Best Actress Award, and this title was captured by Miss Michaela Nelson of the Princess Margaret School.
We move to a technical aspect of the awards. Outstanding lighting. When Thunder Rolls, Otto's Comprehensive School.
Congrats, Jerry. Moving on to Outstanding Original Script, and this was captured by the Jennings Secondary School with The Duen's Embrace. Somebody's up.
The Spell That Broke the School Bell, the most outstanding teenage script presented by the Princess Margaret Secondary School.
I hope the representative from the Princess Margaret School hasn't gone too far, because the spell that broke the school bell also takes the Outstanding Costume Award.
This one, stage management, it's not there. We were looking for it.
The Best Stage Management Award goes to the All Saints Secondary School. Okay, I'm gonna bring in a dentist for those in the third row or the second row. Which is it? Yes. Yes. The teeth. Outstanding Directing. Jennings Secondary School. The Dewans. The Dewans Embrace.
They were like this every night. I'm glad to see my Jennings crew is back. Moving on to the most outstanding sound effects. When Thunder Rolls by the Otto's Comprehensive School.
You look lovely.
Is it set design? She sounded. This one just did yours. Is this one? Ensemble performance. Lord have mercy.
And the posse at the top from the Jennings Secondary School. Okay, can I tell you what you won now? Okay, so you've won Outstanding Ensemble Performance for the Dewans Embrace.
Moving on to the most outstanding improvisation male, and that goes to Jamoy Jeremy from the Jennings Secondary School. Come, let me hold you back. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Most outstanding improvisation female. Akoya Parker, the Jennings Secondary.
Take your time. They act like the awards.
Supporting. Yeah, these are on this. So we'll do this. These now. Okay. So that's you.
Best Supporting Actor, Shaquem Marshall of the Otto's Comprehensive School.
Best Supporting Actress from the All Saints Secondary School, Jadisha Rose.
Oh, this one.
And to end off our Drama Awards presentations, we'll have the most outstanding improv for schools. And that was presented by none other than the Otto's Comprehensive School.
Yeah, we have. I think.
Yeah, they're on this page.
Yeah, right here.
Mhm.
Yeah. But we're gonna go to the slideshow. We'll go to the slideshow, and then when we come back, we'll do those.
No problem. You can introduce it? You can introduce it?
Sure.
So we're at the Caribbean Cinemas, and this ceremony tonight would not be complete unless we took you to the screens.
We'll invite the Honorable Shanella Gavaya to have her seat. Sorry we had you standing there for so long. You just look so lovely. We did not want you to sit.
good day, Minister. How are you doing?
Hey, Director. What's up? Our plans coming.
Oh, the plans for this meeting is going to be great. You would love it this evening, Minister.
Meeting? No, man. I'm not talking about any meeting. I'm talking about the theatre festival.
Oh, the 2025 National Secondary School Theatre Festival. Oh, it's that time already. Listen, it's going to be unforgettable. Let me get on it. I'm going to call the schools and call you right back.
All right, no problems.
Oh my gosh! It's drama festival already?
Yeah, man.
Oh my gosh.
Masafa, let's tell Miss Rose to call Shelly over us in to see if they getting ready now. Can we getting ready?
Bet.
Let me see that in mind.
Girl, you ready for TXC?
A little bit, you?
Not me for sure.
What
Wait, who this? Oh! This is the theatre festival, mass.
Oh, you ready?
Of course I'm ready. Wait until I get my outfit and hot on people on them stage.
Can we go down to Mrs. Roberts' office and tell she for call on a St. Mary's Secondary School and ask them if then they're ready? Car, we are ready.
I can't go. Oh, so many players. Make her do on TikTok.
Let's go.
Set the time on her.
You don't say, Mom, see you.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody. Where you going?
In
Where you? That's not how we go.
Oh, okay.
Start them over.
I will. What is that?
Me no know.
You sure you know?
Wait. A drama festival already?
You lying.
Good job. I can't go ask Mr. Philip if Jennings ready. I need to know. Wait. And what are they? I want bird. I want flying fish. A mask? Wait. This isn't just any ordinary mask. It's the mask. It's the theatre festival mask. Oh! Wait. You ready? Me ready. You ready? Yes, me ready.
Let's go come Mrs. Visa for go call.
Others don't get in school. Cause we ready. Okay.
Yo. Hey, you see the time? A time for go class now.
Ay, Dios mío, basta. Me want to go she class.
You always find the corridor line.
Yo, I don't master the theatre festival 2025.
Tall.
Hey, I will for call Mr. Roberts for see if Antigua Girls High School ready. Cause are we ready? Can you believe that this is right around the corner? April the 23rd? Yeah.
Guys, guess what I just hear?
What's happening?
We have a mock today.
Oh.
Man, a Spanish mock today.
Oh my God,
I need a
break.
What's this look familiar? Guys, this is the Theatre Festival mask.
Come on, go ask Mrs. Scruff for call Princess Margaret School to see if them they ready. Because are we ready?
Of course.
Yeah, man.
Then you can't make me try fried chicken last night and burn up the chicken, but I ain't that many.
Yo, how are this?
This is the mask from the National Theatre Festival. The secondary school drama festival. Yes, girl.
So yeah?
Yes.
I got to tell Mr. Winka St. Nobel.
Sir Nobel Richards Academy.
Same thing.
Girl, let's do the routine now.
Which routine?
We're on the routine with different long time.
Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, what is? Look on this here. Girl, what is it mean? The mask for the Theatre Arts Festival. All the other secondary schools ready? Mr. Marcus, you are not the father!
Remember, the venue is our multi-purpose cultural center.
Mark your calendars.
Make sure you get your ticket.
Bring your mother, your father, your best friend. April 22nd to the 27th. Antigua and Barbuda. Are you ready?
Don't miss it.
Mama, can I go outside after? I want to see the trees. And Chupsy just chumps after me. Don't complain about no rough up.
Wait, so you're not about review, you're not about review? Things that can make you happy.
The heartbeat's fading, doctor. We're losing the baby.
No, we can't. June. June. June.
Left the gal for. Left the gal.
Covered in the blood of Jesus. I am covered. Dumbasses, sit on your horse, shiver.
On your head. Stop on make no nice on the ear. Stop gender based violence. No. Cool down.
Remember, the venue is at Multi-Purpose Cultural Center.
Oh, the drama festival. Oh, sorry. Someone said the National Secondary School. My bad.
Come on to Multi-Purpose Cultural Center. Hold up.
Miss Rena asked if Samuel were ready. Are we there ready?
Oh, sorry. Look how we got on Miss Roberts' office and oh my God.
Yeah, but I take a picture of the masters before all them. Because there's a whole production there now.
The venue is at Multi-Purpose Cultural Center. I said it is.
Mr. Philip, I asked if Jennings ready.
Hi, Jennings! It's all about who's going to be it.
You know this? I'm a master of national affairs. Everybody's ready. I'm saying we can speak Spanish. I need a break. You want to go to class?
Remember, the venue is at the Multi-Purpose Cultural Center. I said that again.
That was absolutely delightful. Give Aperture a round of applause. We'll once again invite the Minister of State in the Ministry of Creative Industries, the Honorable Shanella Gavaya. She executes with grace, as usual. We'll now be presenting the special awards.
The Spirit of the Festival Dance School Award is given to none other than the All Saints Secondary School.
The Spirit of the Festival Drama Award goes to the Otto's Comprehensive School.
The Spirit of the Festival Overall Contingent Award goes to the Irene B. Williams School. Congrats.
You're not called set design, but we are set design still. No, it's still. Okay, you don't have
The Most Outstanding Set Design Award goes to the Duane's Embrace, the Jennings Secondary School.
They have a video that's supposed to be played before this, I think. They never mentioned that.
We'd like to invite Tyrell Buckley's mom to the stage.
They say how they put a video. Yeah, let us just stand here and we show the video.
Senator, please do not go. We still need her.
Mr. Tyrell Buckley was a very important part of the festival. And we would have lost him in February of this year, but his spirit is still strong. And I was very pleased to see the Jennings Secondary School celebrate him in the way that they did this year.
In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I should mention the date for the festival in 2026. The date is April 19th to the 25th, 2026. So we have the date now. We can start preparing. As Mr. Lascelles said to you guys, get your scripts early, do your readings, etc., so that we're not doing stuff last minute. Just before we move on to looking at the short video clip in tribute to Tyrell, as the artistic director of the National Youth Theatre, just permit me to give you a little information about Tyrell and his time with us. Tyrell joined the group about three years ago, and it was actually because of his performance with the Jennings Secondary School. His teacher, Miss Centilia Brown, sent him to the group because she found that he had the knack for the stage and performance. And he came, continued to hone his talent in acting, and he was actually also the person who was in charge of our Facebook profile, of Facebook page and our Instagram page. And those of you who follow this festival would know that Tyrell captured Best Actor in 2023, it was, I think. He's one of those persons who was always, every Saturday, we rehearse from 5 until about 8, and he's always there at rehearsals. Maturity beyond his age, and always there for the other members. Marveline McLean can testify to how important Tyrell Buckley was to us, to the National Youth Theatre. It is a great loss for us, and we sympathize with his mom and the rest of his family, and Jennings Secondary School as well, and who can come out to show some support to his family on Wednesday, on Wednesday at 2:30 at St. Andrew's Anglican Church on Fort Road. That is where the funeral will take place. So they're just getting ready to show that clip. And this year, let me also say that this year, there is a Spirit of the Festival Award. It's called the Tyrell Buckley Spirit of the Festival Award, which is given to that individual who has shown much excitement about the festival, has volunteered free of cost, and is always at our beck and call to assist with the planning of the festival. So that award this year is called the Tyrell Buckley Spirit of the Festival Award, and it will be handed over to that person, rightly so, by Tyrell's mom, after we have watched the clip. Okay, so we're going to give the award, and hopefully by the time we're finished with that, the clip will be ready.
And so, the very first Tyrell Buckley Spirit of the Festival Award goes to Vare Ferris Jr.
We don't have a photographer.
Can the photographer please come to the front? Danissa?
No, this needs to be.
If you knew Tyrell, you knew he'd be cracking up at this moment. Yeah? The clip. So what we'll do, we'll now call on O'Dane Doyle with that dub. Doyley, sorry, Doyley with the dub presentation.
Good night, good night, good night. Usually to perform a dub poem, I have my drum, but as you can see, I don't have it with me tonight. So it's apparently an a cappella kind of night, right? This piece is called Sweet Memories. Now, I love the fact that I'm doing this piece in front of a bunch of young faces. Right? All right. Let me tell you about the life what me know. Tell you a couple things what me do when me a grow. Some sweet memories. Some sweet, sweet memories. Let me tell you about the life what me know. Tell you a couple things what me do when me a grow. Some sweet memories. Some sweet, sweet memories. As a little youth growing at the ghetto, voices in the streets coming like a falsetto, kiting at the sky, juvenile with them Lego, memories like them they scored in nago Lego. No, in the yard we a play marble, the bigger one in the shop and them a gamble. Apple off the tree we have to cut that in a two because we share with my brother that them teach me for do. Football a play and a tree aside. And a turns you off to take forget a bicycle ride. Mama send you shop, go buy chicken and rice, and you're glad because you have to get the extra ride. The girls in them house with them dolly. Chinese keep a play, some a play dandy shandy. Mummy in the house a clean, daddy sipping brandy. But we never stray because them did a man it away. So me tell you about the life what me know. Tell you a couple things what me do when me a grow. Some sweet memories. Some sweet, sweet memories. Me tell you about the life what me know. Tell you a couple things what me do when me a grow. Some sweet memories. Some cha. In the tambourine tree, some a climb, some a play 1, 2, 3 red light. You remember when we used to have the backstroke a drive and a pepper light? That we use for headlights. Bump on wall with elastic. We make bingy and a kill birds drastically. What you know about hide and seek? One eye cover up and the next one a peep. Chocolate digestive. That we used to buy a shop. And a couple stagger back. Them days they gone like a Arawak. I wish me could rewind the almanac. Just to get them days the back. Right I know me have to answer back. Watch juvenile a drop like jelly off a tree when it turned to coconut. Gone are the days when the youth them used to joke. Now them a take coke and a smoke a lot. Let me tell you about the life of me know. Tell you a couple things of me do when me a grow. Some sweet memories. Some what? Some sweet, sweet memories. Hey, let me tell you about the life of me know. Tell you a couple things of me do when me a grow. Some sweet memories. Hey, some sweet. Hey, imagine if me have my drum tonight, people. Love you, love you. Hey. All right, thank you.
Sounded like a lot of you used to play hide and seek with one hand over the eye.
And the other one a peep. To extend gratitude to all who would have made the 2025 Antigua and Barbuda National Secondary School Theatre Festival a success, I invite Mr. Gilbert Lodat, the chair of the festival.
Okay, hello. Hi. The task, the task is mine tonight to acknowledge some persons who have been very, very grateful to us and been honest with us during the festivals, during the week of the festival. First, let me thank God for bringing us thus far. And first, let me say, God is good. And all the time, God is right. Because just a very, having the festival during Lent is not my forte. I don't do anything during Lent. And when we planned the festival, I didn't realize Good Friday, Holy Week going to come right in the festival. And so it was between myself and my God. But we made it, and I'm very thankful for that. First, let me thank our minister, Minister Daryl Matthew, which is very happy and he helped us a lot in this festival. And I want to say thank you to him. He's not here tonight, but I'm sure he will know we thank him very much. Thank you to our Senator, the Honorable Shanila Govaya. And I always think that lady should be the Minister of Culture and Festival because she always makes things happen for us. When we have no money, she say, okay, she take the phone and she avoid and she get it for us. So, Madam Minister, thank you very much. Very, very much. We really appreciate it. I want to thank our adjudicators that came far and wide, and they have been coming here and coming here and coming here. Thank you to all our adjudicators. Thank you immensely to come year after year to be in with us. So we say thank you, thank you. We want to thank the Ministry of Education, and especially Mrs. Edward Lewis, who have been with us from the time we started planning the festival. She has been with us, and she has been with us all along. So I say a big thank you to Mrs. Edward Lewis. You know, the festival depends upon the government of Antigua and Barbuda, and it's a very costly festival. And so I wanted to thank you to the Treasury, the government of Antigua and Barbuda, for investing so much money into our young people. Believe it or not, it's a lot of money. We have a huge budget for the festival. And so when we come out and we spend that week with you all, I mean, it's a week of unforgettable. And we really spend a lot with you all financially. And we say we invest in our young people. And I want you all to understand that we invest in you, and we know you, not only the future, but you're the present. And so you have to enjoy what we're doing for you. And so we want to say thank you to each and every one of you tonight. Thank you to all the principals, the teachers, the directors, the dance instructors. Thank you very much for a great week, a week full of energy, full of love, full of understanding, we cry, we laugh, but at the end of the day, we all made it. So again, thank you to each and every one. Thank you to my friend, my very good friend, festival director. We cry. We shout at me, I shout at him. But guess what? Mr. Jackson, you have done a fantastic job. Thank you very, very much, Mr. Jackson. Thank you to our permanent secretary, Ms. Sharon Stevens. She's not here with us tonight, but that lady is very amazing. She's like this. When she and the center come together, they make things happen. And not only for the festival, you know, for Carnival, for Independent. These two ladies, they're two giant ladies. So thank you, Madam P.S. Thank you to all our service providers who actually help us. Thank you to the committee members who put up with me during the week and before the festival. You know, I'm not easy to deal with. And if I can't get my way, it's a problem. So thank you very much for putting up with me, my committee members. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And you know, they call me the grandfather of culture, you know, because, so again, we are very happy, and we are very happy that the festival ends today. And we're going to see you all again on one stage, one roof, from the 19th to the 25th of April 2026. Again, thank you each and every one. If for any reason I forgot anyone, it was not intentionally. And Jen, you know, we love you. We won't be always there for you. And by the way, Jennifer was one of my dancers, because I used to dance. You might see me fat now, but I used to dance. Okay, so about, you know, old age being with. So, yeah. So again, thank you very, very much. And thank you to all the dance instructors, especially those from the cultural department. I think you'll have done a great job this year. And we know we have one person that are not employed at the cultural department. Karen, thank you very much for the work you have done. And, you know, and on the 29th of this month is International Dance Day. So I expect to see all the dancers at the Antigua State College at auditorium at 7 o'clock, 7:30? At 7:30 at the Antigua, 6? Oh, 6 o'clock, sorry. At the Antigua State College, when we're going to celebrate dance this coming Tuesday at 6 p.m. So again, thank you very much, and everyone have a pleasant evening. Oh, how could I forget my two queenies? Thank you very much, Samoya, for accepting to be the host tonight, and Desiree, we really appreciate it, and thank you very much, and thank you to each and every one. Thank you, good evening, get home safely. Thank you.